we go. The Amish Immigration Group. This presentation is brought to you by Adam Fulmer, Hope Bello, Casey Frock, and Bailey Walters.
Are the Amish. They're bound by a code of strict rules that govern every aspect of their lives. Rules that keep the modern world out. They're not allowed to use mains electricity or drive cars. And they're not allowed to be filmed.
The Amish originated from Europe and started coming to America over 500 years ago. During the Protestant Reformation, they wanted to have only adults be baptized and also wanted to be separate from the rest of society. The history of the Amish. The Amish were founded in 1693 by Jacob Allman. In the 1700s, Amish moved to North America from Europe. In the 1800s, the Amish started forming rules about the dress code and technology use, and in the 1900s, the Amish fought against regulations against the school. Amish settled in America. The Amish immigrated to North America in the 17th century and first settled in eastern Pennsylvania. They then spread throughout the United States and even Canada. There are more than 2,000 church districts in America, and there are currently over 250,000 members of the Amish today.
The Amish are most known for speaking Pennsylvania Dutch, which is German dialect with incorporations of English language. It is usually spoken but not written, and not all Amish Americans use this dialect. For example, in Indiana, they speak Swiss Amish. Children are exposed to English through their parents' occupations, but German and English is also taught in schools. Amish religion is closely related to Anabaptist Christianity because they hold the same beliefs. Their denomination is closely related to the Mennonites, and they believe in the literal interpretation of the Bible and belief as a way of life. The Amish also have many important figures. Jacob Ammon was the founder of the Amish, and Hans Herr was the first Mennonite bishop to emigrate to America. Along that, Hans Rees was a preacher that opposed Jacob Ammon's way. Figures that contributed to American society were Ann F. Beeler, the founder of Auntie Anne's Pretzels, and Jerome Smucker, founder of Smucker Peanut Butter. The Amish belief structure is very strict because they believe in the rejection of the modern world and believe in group allegiance. Because of this, they wear plain clothing, forbid electricity, photographs, and cars, and only use public transportation when permitted. To continue, the Amish rely heavily on our modern world banking system due to their contribution to farming. They also practice Rumspringa, where teenagers experience the modern world before joining the adult church. Marriage is also very strict in the Amish community because divorce is forbidden, sex before marriage is forbidden, and there are certain rules you have to follow during your marriage, such as labor work and housework.
Education. The Amish have a strong belief that you should attend school, but they only attend through the 8th grade. They believe this is the most practical way. Most Amish do school from home, but there are some who do attend public school, and they do not feel the need that they should go to college or have a higher education because of unwanted ideas. Holidays. The Amish do celebrate American holidays such as Easter, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. They do not celebrate American holidays that they consider to be secular, for example, Memorial Day or Labor Day. And the Amish do have their own holidays, but they are not very well known. Traditions. Baptism is a formal event that happens between the ages of 17 and 20, which establishes formal membership into the church. A beard for men is expected after marriage, but not a mustache because the Amish didn't want to associate themselves with the military. And instruments in the church are seen as worldly, but they do sing without the music. Customs. The Amish base their customs off the Bible, which is why they dress plain, emphasize modesty, have specific rules, and live a very simple life. They hold their church services in private homes, and this is based off the fact that when they were being persecuted, this is the only place that they could meet. Cultural food. The Amish eat very basic and simple foods. Lots of them have farms, so they do grow most of their fruits and vegetables. Their meals are usually based around a meat, and they usually have pork chops, ham, roast beef, or meatloaf. The women do the baking, and they're very well known for their pies, bread, pudding, and cookies.
Cultural art. Singing is important to Amish life. It was used in their everyday lives. Selection from the Allspun are used, which is the oldest Anabaptist hymnal. The Amish make furniture, which gained attention in the 1920s. Techniques are passed down from generations. Quilts are stitched by groups of women and girls as a form of socialization and relaxation. Jobs of the Amish. Farming and agriculture are a major part to the Amish. Farming is viewed as a way of life and passed down over generations. Horses are used for all parts of farming. Tractors are not used at all. The Amish are known for their craftsmanship. They build houses and barns from the ground up. The production of their goods contribute to the American society. Social and cultural conflicts. The Amish excluded the outside world since they immigrated to America. They have set rules for their community, which is not as modern as today's world. Some rules involve shunning, fashion, and separation from society. When the Amish immigrated to America, there was cultural differences, which led to the separate groups and rules. Present-day Amish. Some of the Amish tradition has not changed. Some live independently from the world and follow a set of unwritten rules or none. The Amish make decisions about health, education, and relationships based on their biblical beliefs. Some Amish have modernized their technology, as you can see in the examples above. The Amish contribute to society through farming, crafting, and small businesses. To end our presentation, some main points include that the Amish are traced back to the Protestant Reformation. The language of the Amish is Pennsylvania Dutch or Pennsylvania German. Their religion is Anabaptist Christianity, and they have very strict rules and beliefs. The Amish community only goes to school through the 8th grade. A major tradition is baptism, and music and farming are very important to the Amish.